Now we're going to simplify expressions with the distributive property. The distributive property, exists when you have those parentheses and there's a number on the outside. It has to be distributed to everything on the inside. So when you have those parentheses, first thing you want to do is distribute, and then you'll combine your like terms. So what I have here is a -3 that's being multiplied by everything inside the parentheses, that x plus 4. The way that you would do that is take this 3 times the x and 3 times this positive 4. 3 times x is 3x. Remember, when a number is next to a variable, it means multiplication, so that means 3 times x. We can't actually multiply it until we know what x is, so that's how we write it. Then I have 3 times 4, a positive 4 gives me plus 12. And then this plus 1 is on the end. Now my like terms, I have this plus 12, and I have this plus 1, 3x plus 13. All right, on to the next one. Here I'm distributing the 2 to everything on the inside, and I am distributing a positive 2. So I have the 3 is the same. That's not going to change out in front. Then I have positive 2 times x gives me positive 2x. Positive 2 times this positive 5 gives me a positive 10. My like terms, I have a 3 and I have a positive 10, gives me 13. But remember, I'm going to write the variable first, 2x plus 13. That's pretty cool, don't you think? Let's move on to something that are a little more challenging. So this first one here, 2 times this quantity 4 minus y, and then I have the minus 3y. The reason that this one is a little challenging is because this right here. Okay, some students forget that. So I'm going to distribute this 2 times 4 and 2 times a negative y. 2 times 4 becomes 8. Positive 2 times this negative y is negative 2y. And then I have this negative 3y on the end. Here are my like terms. I have negative 2 and a negative 3 give me a negative 5y. And then the 8 is a positive 8. So negative 5y plus 8. Now, I want you to pause the video and try doing this next one on your own, because it's a doozy. Go ahead and pause the video and try it. All right, hopefully you realize that you have to distribute this, the 2, to everything on the inside, and the 3 to everything on the inside. Which means that this first part I'm not using, so I'm just going to write it. There, 5x minus 3. I'm not using that yet, so I'm going to definitely write it. You want to write it because what happens is when you combine like terms, a lot of students forget them then. So you just write them down how they are. Then I have 2 times x is 2x. And 2 times this 6 is 12. Then I have 3 times x is 3x. And 3 times this 2 is 6. Now, for like terms, I have a 5x. I have a positive 2x. A positive 3x. And then I have a negative 3, a positive 12, and a positive 6. So let's start with the x's. 5, 2, and 3. So that will give me what? Come on, people. 10x. And then I have a negative 3, a 12, and a positive 6. That will give me a positive 15. Okay? That's pretty cool, don't you think? I think so.